So far we're doing pretty good. We already released a couple of big roosterfish. We caught a couple of big jack crevalles and a couple of bonitas. So we're staying active right inshore. Water temperature dropped a little bit more. Now we're 68 degrees, and we were on around a lot of mullets. We found a spot with lots and lots of mullets, and actually we were not having any action there, so we had to come back to see if we can get one more before we start heading home. Today we're inshore fishing on our 35-foot Cabo fly bridge with Captain Bori or Gilbert, and we're targeting nothing but roosters. We want big rooster fish. Today we're fishing with our friend Keith from San Francisco. He actually joined us today with his whole family, but they've been coming back every single year with us, and he loves going after rooster fish just as much as I do. So I'm happy to be here right now. Fishing is about patience and persistence. Stay still or move around to areas where there's not a lot of bait, but you're still kind of close to the bait balls where you found them, so that maybe you can find some other fish, and that's where you might get a little bit more action.
With the cushion, example. Nicolás. ¿Te puedes tomar el troll, Arturo? Pon el neutral y quita el troll.
So we took Nick out fishing. This is probably our fifth time coming down here fishing with Tag Cabo. And I brung my niece and her husband Nick this year. I told them when we come down here, we're going to be fishing a couple days with Tag Cabo. So Arturo hooked us up with this boat, and we're out here today. And so far, so good.
The way we target rooster fish is usually by being around 30 to 40 feet deep. Right now the water temperature is 68 around this area. We're riding short. It's about 38 feet, but I'm gonna be zigzagging in between 30 to 40 feet deep. And we really wanna see bait at the bottom. So right now we're looking at a lot of bait. In between this screen and this screen right here, you can see bait and big fish in different areas. So we're just gonna keep doing 8 balls around here. We're using live mullets. We're trolling them about maybe 100. Well, one of them is 100 yards behind, and then another one 50, and one really close to shore, like about 10 yards from the boat. And right now what I'm trying to do is actually locate them on the sonar, plus I'm actually looking around, because usually mullets, they run in big schools, and you get to see them either jumping on top of the water because the big roosters are targeting are trying to eat him, or you just see a big dark spot in the water just kind of moving on top of the water. So right now that's what we're looking for, so that we can get a huge rooster fish.
This is about my 10th trip to Cabo, and we come here fishing every time. It was the first time I've ever tried catching a fish. Didn't get mine in the boat, but I touched the leader, so it was an official catch according to Keith. But at home, we have a boat, and I really don't go out in the ocean, but here in Cabo, I always feel so safe with these guys and riding the beach and the surf, and it's a really cool experience. It was very exciting. I'm still shaking a little bit from it, but it was very cool.
What do you expect?
Well, it was here. Good job. Good job. Man. Pues la jalé muy recio. I thought I had it already. They're really strong, huh?
They are.
Hey, I love them jacks.
That's practice for the big rooster you're gonna be catching right now. Ponte los suelos.
Throw bait away?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I went through the nose like that. She came up like that. I can't even get the crank now.
Seems like we're getting another strike. Let it run for like 10 seconds. You have to keep running constantly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now. start reeling in. Grab it from right here. There you go. Let it run if it's running, and then start reeling in. We just got another strike. We're fighting two now.
I am.
Oh.
You guys got a crisscross.
Felipe likes to exaggerate.
Did you hear that, Ryan?
¿Ah? La de esta.
Oh, look at Nick.
No, that way. Okay. Mande. Okay, espérame.
Oh, man.
Come on, Rio. Free spool, please. Yeah. That's a nice rooster. You can hold the leader, please, buddy.
From the beginning to the end.
Yeah, it was a good fight. Took out a lot of line, and didn't really show color till the end. Kind of stayed deep, dug down in there deep,
You can hold the tail,
and
please. Tail.
ready for another one.
Tail on the belly.
Thank you.
Next one.
That's nice.
Nice.
Yeah, thank you again, Arturo. Tag Cabo Fishing.
No.
Check them out.
Oh, look at him.
Hit like and subscribe, right? Is that how we do it? Right on, buddy. Thank you. That was probably my second biggest. I got one that Felipe said was 60, so we'll see how that. We'll see. I'm trying to beat 80, my kid's record right now. We'll see how that goes.
Right now, like I was saying, we just released a nice 45 pounder. Now we're trying to attract the biggest one, an 80, 70 to 80 pound. We're hoping that we can get a 60 to 70 pounder today. Let's see if we can get it. Pues para el otro mejor tú, Bori, ya es. Por eso no quería soltar ahorita el gallo. Yo dije, no, la va a cagar bien chigallón.
I've never gone fishing on a boat, ever. I've only really caught a fish on a deck, laying there, bobbing the little thing, pulled it out. My brothers were so mad, but I kept it, and it was cool. I've always been scared to go out in the bay in my hometown, but this is cool. Like, caught a fish, reeled him in. He's nice and heavy. Oh my gosh, he was so heavy. Thought my hand was gonna give out on me, but I got him in, and he's nice and firm and heavy. And then it was cool. Took a couple pictures, put him right back in the water. Nice and easy. It's cool. I hope we can get on another fish or two by the end of the day. But yeah, I mean, this crew works so good together. It just gets us on the fish. Like, there might be one right here. We'll see. But yeah, let's get a big fish. My husband got this huge Dorado. Keeps growing by the day and how big it was, but we took it to Fisherman's, cooked it up. Oh, it was the best food ever.
I don't
So
eat
good.
fish, and I ate every bit of it, so it was really delicious.
The ceviche was perfect, fried, perfect, blackened, great. I mean, 7 different ways of fish. It was great.
When that thing came on the boat, it was something else. Your arms feel like Jello.
62 inches.
Yeah, it was 62 inches. By the end of the week, it'll probably be about 72 inches. But no, it was amazing. Really exciting stuff. Never done this before. Definitely gonna come back and do it more often.
Yes. We got a fish on the line. Oh. Oye, le está sacando machín. Era un gallón, ¿no? Sí, era un gallote. That's a big old rooster. Look, it's jumping over there. It ran all the way to the beach. No, era un gallón. Yo lo vi. Brincó como Martin allá enfrente. He was jumping right by the beach. He ran towards the beach, and then he started jumping like a marlin.
So I caught a 45 pound-ish rooster. 44 according to Keith, maybe 42. Had one on the line earlier. It popped off this one we got on the boat. Felt like a monster. Comparing it to the Dorado I hooked on Tuesday,
I think it's bigger than the one in the morning.
it wore me out. I can't explain the experience. It's super fun.
Está bien ansoleadito, ¿verdad? Que los ansoleó bien. There it is, beautiful rooster. So far we're doing pretty good. We already released a couple of big rooster fish. We caught a couple of big jack crevalles and a couple of bonitas. Yep. So we're staying active right inshore. Water temperature dropped a little bit more. Now we're 68 degrees. And actually we were not having any action there. So we had to come back to where we caught the roosters this morning. And it seems like, and as soon as we got here, we caught another big one. So we're gonna stick around this area for a little bit, see if we can get one more before we start heading home. Oh, good job.
How's the workout?
They're strong, huh?
They're really strong.
They're super strong.
The challenge of reeling them guys in, they're freaking fighters, and it was amazing. It was just, you're pulling them in, you get them to the boat, they look at you, they blow you a kiss, and they swim back off. My forearm was on fire. I had a blast pulling them in. After about the third time getting them to the boat, we got them on the boat. Yeah, I can't explain it. It's just amazing. It was super fun. The challenge of pulling those roosters in is just incredible. Definitely gonna be out here doing this again.
Usually when you find a lot of bait balls or lots of mullets right in one spot, like all together in a school, and even if we find the rooster right next to them, they're not really active. They're more selective. So even if I cast a live bait right next to it, they just look at it and they go away. And they're not really interested in feeding all day long. They just have their feeding times. Other than that, they're not gonna go for your bait. At least that's what I noticed by trying these different strategies today. And as soon as we got to the area where we got to see some action, but not a lot of bait, that's when they went right after our bait. So that's one trick I wanted to let you guys know, so that you can kind of know what to do and what to expect when you're going after big rooster fish with lots of mullets or lots of bait around.